My goodness.
Yeah, I think we got the essence.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And I've
Um,
listened to it
uh,
several times. I keep hearing more in it than I thought was there.
well, you know, we keep focusing, or I do anyway, on riffs, and I mean the opening riff, and
Yes.
then there's and then the bass line, the way that he it hooks you right on in, and later on you got a in the middle of the song riff, and it's so like when the vocals stop, there's an incredible riff that keeps you going right along, like you're visiting. What did you say the last time you called it
What, the signature or what?
no, you said, let me look here. Intervals? No, 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 no. Joining, oh, shoot. You said something. Well, it just had to do with the fact that, musical intervals. So like, I think that's what you were saying. Like, it takes you to another interval, those riffs. Like you got vocals going along, then it stops, but then you've got this riff, musical riff,
And
and
it
so you a new interval.
and it repeats enough, and then it changes. It doesn't repeat too much. You go riff one, then you go riff two, and you go riff three. Now we're gonna get to Motown pretty soon. Th- th- that's so much a part of Motown, and it also like you'd have riffs go da da dum, da da dum, da 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 dum, da da dum. That's
Yeah,
right out of church. That's call and response. The preacher and the congregation. The preacher and the congregation. Those are just simple. It's in folk music and folk dance. It's just very simple things that you don't have to explain. People digest it and people accept it and recognize it. And
I like that. I like what you said. There's nothing to explain. There's nothing to explain here.
yeah,
It just is. It is. It just exists. It is, and you go right along with it. You buy everything in your head about what it's saying, how it feels, the sounds that are being made, the feel, all of it. Yeah, yeah, I had this album, and uh, it was such a pleasure to listen to. This band was really a great band. Yeah, the
and this,
writing,
and
awesome.
I didn't know this was their first hit, but I can see why it introduced them. I think their other songs actually songwriting got better, but as far as uh, uh, dance music, also there's something in the story there. There's it's like first of all, there's the colorful Louisiana setting and Louisiana language, and there's sort of a hint of some sort of abuse, some sort of mistreatment, and um, that this was that life in the bayou, but we dreamed of going to New Orleans. So like uh, it's like an escape from some of the difficulties. Now, this could be by you know his from his history, from how he grew up.
Hmm.
Again, this is the to me the outside of the picket fence, not the inside. It's more of a protest, and it's a subtle protest. It's not uh, and it's not hateful. It's not violent. It's just now country music has a lot of that too, because you have these outlaws and you have these guys on the road, and you have um, even Willie Nelson is very sweet and nice. There's a there's an outlaw element in his some of
Hmm.
his stories being out on the road. So this is the romance of the road. This is the wandering, and for me, who I've been to Louisiana several times, I love the culture there. I love New Orleans. Best music,
Yeah,
best food. I've been to the Cajun capital. Uh, I've been to
yeah.
Lafayette, then I went to Ville Platte, where that that's where some of the Cajun record companies are located.
Wow.
I went to some of the clubs, and I had the best Southern buffet I've ever had in the world in
Yeah.
Ville Platte in the center of Cajun country.
I will agree and say, and I've been to Louisiana in New Orleans once.
Yeah,
That trip is so memorable, and the music that goes on down there, and um, this record here, this one, really takes me back to that. And I mean, when I was there, somebody said you're going to eat so much that you better make sure you keep going to the gym. So we got a temporary membership to a gym down there, and we literally went to the gym 4 days out of the week that we were there,
yeah,
and still I gained 7 pounds.
yeah.
Still,
Well, the food,
I
the best.
the shrimp, the gumbo, the every single thing, the food, the music, and that was my introduction to Zydeco music.
Yes, and that's where it comes from, the Cajun country.
Yeah, and he I don't know how, and he's able to bring that all up in a swamp rock record,
Yeah.
like bring it back to me, and I really appreciate it.
I can give you another instance, um, and I learned it hanging out with Bo Diddley. Bo Diddley is from Louisiana.
Oh my
And he
goodness.
said, I'm not your typical black because I'm Cajun black.
Oh, is that right?
And
Okay.
so, yeah, because he's part Indian and part black and real mixture. And I
Yes.
wouldn't be surprised if some of that Bo Diddley beat came from Cajun country.
Yeah. Wow. You know, this song was I read this. This song was the B side to Proud Mary on the record.
Really?
Yes. And that's what blows me away, because if Proud Mary was their most successful, I mean, here's the B, this is sitting on the B side of the 45. I mean, it just blows me
Wow.
away. And it's the opening song. This is the opening song on that album right there. But
Yeah.
I mean, I just I'm really glad that we're looking at Creedence Clearwater. There's really a lot going on in something that's in the simplicity. Because
Yes.
to me, it's a simplicity, but it's not. There's a lot going on here, and I
And
never thought of it that way.
and this is where I'm looking forward to when we get to, it made me think of Smokey Robinson, because he's the same kind of writer. He's very
Uh,
simple and to the point. And yeah, it's simple, but it has layers, and it travels. It doesn't just stay put. Okay, we're going to do one more song, and this is the one that is was their most controversial. This is what gave them that Vietnam uh, reputation, and uh, Rolling Stone called it one of the greatest songs in rock history.
oh
And
wow.
it's there is some sort of museum in Washington D.C., and they refer to it when they're talking about protest songs. So let's see.